Here's my biggest regret about college. It's big and it's embarrassing. I went to college when I was 16, the University of Minnesota. For starters, I also went to 4 other colleges. And I have no regrets that I went that young. What I regret is that I went to college as a fundamentalist. The personality, not the religion, though I was that too. I went off to school for a liberal arts degree, no less, with a closed mind. And I made sure everybody knew how closed it was too. I was proud of my certainty. Some examples. I told my creative writing teacher I don't need to do revisions of my poetry because I actually thought about what I wanted to say. And I said it how I wanted the first time. I politely argued with an African professor of mine that he gave me a B on a paper I wrote about the book Things Fall Apart because he disagreed with me and not because of the quality of my writing. I say I argued politely because my tone and my words were respectful. It didn't cross my mind that my very claim impugned his grading and called into question his honesty as a teacher. I complained with my pencil in the margin of my historical linguistics textbook that the author was being sidetracked by unnecessary feminism. In a public speaking course, the teacher literally said on the first day of class, "No speeches about abortion." The reason, she said, was that it's too broad of a topic for the short speeches we were going to be doing. I could have read between the lines that she didn't want to bring up touchy subjects when we're really just trying to learn how to talk in front of a group. I knew what she meant, but I took her at her word. I took her literally, and I was like, oh, you think abortion is too broad of a topic? I'll make it more specific then, and I did a speech on partial birth abortion. She was pissed. When it came to literature, I believed in a canon. And of course, I believed that canon was closed. And that canon was the great books of the Western world. When it came to authors I would take seriously, I was like, be dead or get the fuck out. With some exceptions, I really ate up Dinesh D'Souza's The End of Racism. I believed and argued in class with very patient professors that there is only one legitimate way to read any text, and that is to precisely determine only and exactly what the author is trying to say. Anything else, any accidental subtext, any unconscious influences, anything a reader might bring to the text, all postmodern balderdash. To me, gentrification was when a murdery bar in my neighborhood became a flower shop. All good. Gentrification was great. The word patriarchy also had no negative connotations for me. You got the original patriarchy in the Old Testament, and we just carried on from there. Also, God is a dude, so obviously patriarchy. Apart from making me an asshole, this blinkered mindset that led to all these cringy embarrassments hindered my learning. What's there to learn if you think you know everything? Granted, lots of young people can seem like they think they know everything, but if the door of their mind is even slightly ajar, college and other life experiences can kind of wedge their way in and start opening it up. But my mind was locked tight, chained and deadbolted, intentionally, because for a fundamentalist, changing your mind is at best weak and at worst evil. So I wasted college making sure I didn't end up like those wishy-washy liberals and wishing they'd end up more like me. Gross. So consider me an anti-example, kids. As Socrates said, you don't know jack shit. And you won't know jack shit until you know that you don't know jack shit. Guess I did learn something in college. Anyway, thanks for watching. Come along if you feel like it.